begins with him.
Oh, here we go. Seth Rollins video package.
From Davenport, Iowa, and WWE's next breakout star.
Oh, damn. They're going back all the way to like when NXT first started with his first promo. Wow. That was kind of cool. You know that was a Triple H touch. 100%. Because Triple H at least acknowledges the developmentals.
My song.
I respect the hell out of Seth Rollins, man. No matter what, he's able to just reinvent himself and get even more over. Remember when Burn It Down was getting like it was getting repetitive? People hated him. Does the visionary thing, and now he's even higher. It's crazy to me.
Finals to crown a new world heavyweight champion.
That's a legend right there.
Seth Rollins. Seth, thank you so much for your
next world champion, Seth freaking Rollins. Let's go.
We go back a long way. I expect this to be a lot of fun, but don't you go digging too deep now.
Well, no promises. I'll do my best. We go all the way back to 2012, where you competed in a tournament.
Oh, we're going way back!
What did that victory mean for you?
I loved old NXT.
There was a need for change. There was this fire to take the reins of the industry.
Rollins versus Mahal in that finals. I remember watching that. I remember watching Seth Rollins back in FCW.
Has begun.
This has Triple H written all over it, man. Yes.
I could push the industry forward. I could pave the way.
You wouldn't waste much time after becoming NXT champion before you would arrive on Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown as a member of the most dominant faction in recent WWE history,
Shield.
the Shield.
God, I love the Shield. It's crazy how all three members are having successful careers to this day. Jon Moxley's killing it in AEW. Roman, 1,000 days as champion. Seth freaking Rollins just continuing to get over and over no matter what cards are stacked against him.
We weren't going to take no for an answer.
Shield was probably one of the smartest decisions that WWE has made.
Well, as the Shield continued to dominate, obviously Seth Rollins saw a need for change within. And
the authority.
I don't think we'll ever forget the chair shot heard round the world.
The authority. Yep.
To this day, of everything that I've ever done, why did you do that? Why did you turn on the Shield?
Turned himself into a star. That was a great booking decision as well because I thought that Rollins was not going to be anybody if the Shield was gone.
At some point,
but they made him into a somebody.
Ultimate success, you got to take risks. If I hadn't put the chair in Roman's back, what would the future have looked like?
Exactly. Exactly. That was my biggest fear around that time with the Shield.
Why is Seth freaking Rollins the guy?
Because I've loved Seth Rollins' work. Wow, man. Part 1, that was great. Oh, my God. He's supposed to be on fucking SmackDown. Of course he's got a visitor's pass.
All about with the wise man.
Of course he's got a freaking visitor's pass.
Night of Champions. Yeah, speaking of Night of Champions.
Oh my God. Hey, I guess that's all you need. Just like in school, you need the hall pass. Well, in WWE, all you need is a visitor's pass or be a free agent.
By many names over his tenure in WWE. But these days, Rollins isn't doing anything alone.
Oh, here we go. We got part 2 of Seth freaking Rollins.
Ultimate success, you got to take risks. If I hadn't put the chair in Roman's back, what would the future have looked like?
That's a great question.
I do agree with that.
Till the end of time. But in the wake of the Shield, we've since seen many iterations of Seth Rollins. We've seen the Architect.
Man, I want this with AJ Styles so bad on SmackDown.
Messiah. You've been Universal Champion. You've been WWE Champion. You've cashed in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. One of the greatest moments in WWE.
Man, when he cashed in that Money in the Bank, I loved it. Loved that moment so much.
Why is the current iteration the best version of Seth Rollins?
The visionary, my friend.
He's having the most fun.
Rollins.
When you're having the most fun, that's when you perform the best.
My hands are off the wheel. That's the fun part. this crazy synergistic experience with the WWE Universe, and I get to experience it for the first time in my career.
I'll tell you, man, being live, singing that music, man, such a beautiful
Over 75,000 singing along with Seth Rollins, and they're not done yet.
And why do you think that is? Why now?
Maybe it's the equity, maybe it's the time, the hard work. I don't know. But there's some organic relationship. For the first time in my career, I'm not the one forcing the change. The WWE Universe has been the catalyst for the change in me.
Very true. Absolutely true.
By the WWE Universe.
Because they really did try pushing him as a top babyface during the whole Burn It Down thing, and that's why it ended up crumbling down on him. And the fact that he was able to bounce back from that and, you know, get over generic, like, getting over, you know, naturally, man, I give so much props to him. That was a great match last week with Rollins and
Why is
Baylor.
now the right time for a new World Heavyweight Championship in WWE? And why is Seth freaking Rollins the guy to hold it?
Most over.
I hate to say it, but we need to change again. I don't feel like anybody at the top wants to take any risks with the titles they're holding. I think they're more about protecting themselves than about pushing the industry forward.
Ooh.
And so now is the perfect time for a new World Heavyweight Championship. And we can do it the way it's supposed to be done.
With that answer, I've got to ask, what are your thoughts on Roman Reigns and his undisputed Universal Championship reign?
I knew you were going to get there.
I had to.
I knew you were going to get there.
Oh, and it continues next week. Damn. That was good. Wow, man.
I promise you will ruffle a lot of feathers.
But I like how Rollins approached the entire story here during this one-on-one interview, talking about how all these other champions like Gunter and Austin Theory, Roman Reigns, how, you know, they're protecting their championships. And Rollins wants to bring prestige back to the World Heavyweight Championship. I love what's going on here. Wow.